You are listening to APEX1 Radio. Stay with us for the best bet in the new wave of communication. APEX1 Radio. Get informed, enjoy, and learn.
Shower your blessings.
Shower me, oh.
I don't want to start to shower your blessings.
Shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh. Daddy, shower your blessings.
Make him shower me, oh.
Shower your blessings, oh. Health and wellness. Now my portion.
Just the kind of music you love to listening to when you've been blessed, when you've experienced the goodness of God. Shower your blessings. Naomi Achu featuring Pardon C.
I go see the fruits of my labor today. Yes, Daddy. I go see your goodness and mercy today. I receive your goodness and mercy. Plenty harvest to feed my family. Joy and prosperity. Daddy, shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings,
Shower me, oh.
shower your blessings, oh. Daddy, shower your
Make
blessings,
him shower me, oh.
shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh. Daddy, shower your
Make
blessings,
him shower me, oh.
shower your blessings, oh.
Marusia, Naomi Achu. Dominic West.
Parosi and Naomi Achu music beautifully packaged for your pleasure. That one is titled Shower Your Blessings. It's reaching you from APEX1RADIO. You're listening to Fiesta, the 70th episode. This day, January the 4th, 2017. The artist is on standby, and in just a couple of seconds, we shall be receiving Naomi Achu. When she comes on the airwaves, she will now tell us the story of this beautiful piece of music. Shower your blessings.
Shower your blessings, oh. Daddy, shower your
Make
blessings,
him shower me, oh.
shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh. Daddy, shower your
Make him shower me, oh.
shower your blessings, oh. I go see my children and my grandchildren. Let's be that. I no go lack something when my papa they alive. No weapon fashion against me shall prosper because God love him, man.
Prophetic words there from Naomi Achu. And of course, those listening to this beautiful piece of music will definitely just be claiming those prophetic words. Okay, shower your blessings is reaching you from APEX1 Radio. Fiesta is in its 70th episode today. Enes Kanjo is at the central microphone. Maxwell Ajik is at the other side controlling the buttons. Let's move on now to Maryland and receive the artist. Naomi, welcome to the show. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm blessed.
Naomi, this is kind of surprising to me. This is the first time I'm listening to you, doing it the gospel way.
Well, Mr. Kanjo, then, you just reported yourself because that means you haven't listened to my album. So you have just reported yourself.
I think
so you have to figure out what we're going to do about that.
Yes, I think I'm guilty partially because I only realized that Shower Your Blessings was released way back in May. I think May of last year.
Well, actually, the album Long Live the Queen was released at the ending of April. So it was released April 2016, and Shower Your Blessings is one of the songs in the album. The album has 14 songs.
Right.
And Shower Your Blessings is actually just one of the songs that's in it. So, since it's a full album and it has lots of content, I'm releasing the songs one by one. Yes.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you for that clarification. And like I said, I take the blame. Forgive me for that. Right. So, Naomi, let us look at this track. It's so beautiful. It's just irresistible. So, it's a gospel track, confirmed, right?
Well, yes, but I don't really like to, it's, yes, you can say inspirational music, but I don't like to box music up and say, oh, this goes into gospel, or because I want, I feel like I want music to be played everywhere. I want people to be able to appreciate it everywhere. I don't want somebody to hear it and say, oh, it's a gospel song. Okay, therefore, let me play it in church. Right. Let me only play it in church. I want them to listen to the song and say, okay, well, I can play this at work. I can play this at my party, I can play this. You see, so that's the only thing with, and that this is something that I've always been working, looking forward to, is that positive music and inspirational music should be celebrated,
Right.
not just in church but outside.
Beautiful.
So yes, you can say it's a gospel song, but it's more than that. It's a music. It's a song asking God to bless all of us, whether
Right.
you are Christian or not.
Beautiful. Now, but from ordinary observation, this is kind of different. It's beats different from the ones you usually play, different from the hip hop kind of. So, tell us, what was the experience? Working in this completely different arena.
Well, when I was working, when I was putting the album together, I was talking with Pardon C, and Pardon C he was like, "Oh, Naomi, your album is about to drop. Where's my verse in your album?" And I said, "Oh, well, that's true." He said, "I'm supposed to be in that album." I'm like, "That's very true."
Okay.
And we sat, and then the beat was actually produced by Stunner Beats. He's
Okay.
actually based in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria. He made the beat, and I wrote to it. Donna is actually a very good friend of Pardon C's,
Okay.
and I wrote to it. I wrote the chorus, and then Pardon C just flowed to it very naturally. So I'm definitely very happy to have him on the track, and that's what happens when you collaborate with other artists. Is
Right.
your music gets a different feel, and you're able to capture a different audience.
I would say insist that this particular song is so beautifully packaged. Tell us how it came about. How were you inspired, and how did it go with it?
Well, the first time, okay, so there's different ways to write a song. You can write a song, without the beat. You can just, write a song, write lyrics with a tune,
Okay.
or you can write to a beat. The first time I heard that beat, the first time I heard it, I said, okay, this is something that should be praising the Lord. That's the first, when I heard that beat, I said, this has to be something that praises the Lord, and that is exactly how I wrote to it, and that is how Pardon C followed.
How difficult or easy was it to complete this particular track? I understand that it is different from others, the hip hop ones. So how easy was it to get through with this one?
Well, so it was very easy to decide that was the beat I wanted to use, or that was the instrumental, or that was, the inspiration I wanted to use, better to say, and that was the inspiration. It was very easy to pick that, but then when I was thinking about my writing, when I was thinking about writing the actual song, it only came to me on the day that we went into the studio.
Right.
I said, what is the title of this song going to be? I had so many thoughts in my head. And then on that morning, before I went into Seawater, I started singing, and it came to me, and shower your blessings, and it matched with the, it went hand in hand with the instrumental, with the instrumental, and, we just took it from there.
You are also known to be a very fantastic rapper, but in this song you didn't actually rap. So how was it? Just how was the experience just having to sing through the entire song without rapping?
No, it was it was normal. Normally, what I do with when I'm writing songs is whatever the song is asking for. So if the song is asking for a rap verse, I'll do a rap verse.
Okay.
If it's asking for singing, I'll do singing. So it has to come naturally. So listening to the song, it was vocals that was coming. Vocals and singing came naturally. Whereas you can give me another inspiration, or you can play another tune for me, and I'll say, okay, well, this is calling for a rap verse.
Naomi Achu giving us an insight of one of the songs in her current album, Shower Your Blessings, featuring Nigeria's Pardon C. Beautiful piece of music. And you're listening to African Fiesta, reaching you live from Columbus, Ohio, United States of America, this January the 4th of 2017. Now, Naomi, tell us about your collaboration with this Nigerian artist, Pardon C. How did it come about?
Well, Pardon C is, he's based here in the DMV. I'm in the DMV, and we record with Walter Blackson a lot. So I think the first time we met, it was actually at Walter's studio, and we became friends since then. You know, being that we have a familiar producer, someone that we both respect and trust.
Right.
And we started communicating from then, and it was very natural. You know, he said, "Oh, Naomi, your album is coming out. Hey, let's do something," and we made it happen.
So I would imagine that working with him was quite smooth because you've been doing that for the past while.
Well, yes, and one thing with collaborations that it has to be very natural.
Okay.
And with him, it came about very naturally, and that's why the music, that's why it sounded the way it did, was because it came very naturally. He's very, very talented, so of course I was very, very happy to have him on my track, because having somebody as talented as that, you can feed from their energy. They can feed from yours, and you can feed from their energy as well.
Right. So does Shower Your Blessings have a video yet?
No, it hasn't.
Are you planning to shoot one?
Well, we'll see. We shall see.
Okay, beautiful. Naomi, thank you so much. But just before you go away, any word for your fans?
Well, thank you very much to all my fans and my supporters, those who have the album Long Live the Queen. Long Live the Queen is available everywhere.